Hi everybody, this is Jo from Cloth Buns, and today I am joined by Alex from the Matutinal, who is doing some absolutely amazing and fabulous things in 2022 with her challenge, Nothing New in 22. So Alex, could you please explain a little bit about who you are and what is Nothing New in 22 and how is it helping reduce your plastics?
Hi there, so I am Alex and I run the Matutinal. So the Matutinal is all about finding pre-loved clothes to kind of enhance your wardrobe. So it's all about choosing pieces that work really well with things that you already have, and it's to help people that don't like the rummaging. So if you're not a rummager but you really want to get into pre-loved clothes, then the Matutinal is for you. So so you mentioned my challenge that I'm doing this year. So I've kind of shopped pre-loved for a few years, but I've always had kind of new things have sneaked in there, or I might have been a bit lazier and kind of gone for a new option rather than a pre-loved option. So this year I decided I would try and just kind of go a bit deeper and think about some of those decisions and choices that I was making, especially around buying new. So really trying to get myself to stop, not buy new, take a breath and just think if there's a pre-loved option or another option that I could take. So that in a nutshell is kind of what I've been trying to do this year.
Okay, and could you give me an example of one thing where you might have been tempted to just go to a supermarket and buy new, but you managed to swerve around it and get something pre-loved?
So two things I think. So one is it is mainly for myself, but I am trying to do it for the family as well. For myself, I would tend to always buy new exercise gear, which sounds a bit random that you would buy that pre-loved, but actually a lot of people buy things in January when they've got really kind of New Year's resolutions to get into exercise, and then they sit kind of with their tags on unused. And actually I thought, no, I'm going to try and be really good and not buy those things new. Think about what I've already got, and also kind of shop pre-loved as well. And then the other thing is around kind of coats and coats for my son. So immediately kind of those big things I would think, oh, I will go and buy it new because I need it to kind of last for a long time. But actually the pre-loved market for children's clothes, they're really high quality, and sometimes they've not been worn very long because children grow out of their clothes really quickly.
True. Yeah, it's horrific how quick they go through the clothes. So how would you say that buying pre-loved is an eco-friendly choice?
So if you think about what kind of energy and water goes into growing cotton or making the man-made materials as well, it's huge, it's massive. That kind of energy demand is huge. And if you can buy pre-loved, that is just great for trying to cut down kind of how much carbon and how much impact you're kind of making. And it's not just in the making of the clothes, it's all to do with the transport of those clothes, the kind of big business that sits around the kind of fashion industry, and all of that kind of thing. By shopping pre-loved, you're taking a lot of that out of the equation. So you're hopefully shopping local or hopefully shopping local, and also perhaps supporting a charity or supporting someone else selling directly to other people as well. So there's kind of a whole lot of reasons in which it is much more environmentally friendly. So you've got that reduction.
So we're not really encouraged to think about that, are we? The productive materials, but also there's a lot of plastic packaging, even if you don't necessarily see it on the hangers. A lot of this stuff comes into supermarkets or clothes shop or wherever it is. They come in an awful lot of plastic packaging. So I suppose if you're buying pre-loved, you might get a bundle in a carrier bag, but all in all, it's not. Yeah. So it's really about it's about making the items that you buy. They've already got their history, but you're not adding anything really new to it. You're making them last longer and making their footprint last longer rather than just be thrown.
Exactly.
I really like that. That's a really great idea.
You are not making it kind of, you are giving it a new life and almost extending that the resources that have gone into making it in the first place. You're making them last a lot longer. instead of going straight away and using more new resources up. So it's a great way of kind of keeping that impact as low as possible. And you're right, you know, often stuff stuff that you buy online as well comes to your house it often comes in lots and lots of packaging, and it's stuck there, it's in your house. Like once it's come to your house, it's very, you know, you've got to do something with it. And shopping pre-loved and shopping in a different way means that you can kind of cut some of that out as well.
So if you're looking for, if you need an item of clothing, so there's an item that you particularly need, where are your go-tos for where to look pre-loved?
Ooh, well, I'm really lucky because through the Matutinal, I have clients who sell their kind of surplus wardrobes with me. So I'm really lucky that I get to have a little sift of that first of all. But my other go-tos tend to be Oxfam Online. Actually, is a really great resource that you can get that same, if you're used to shopping online and you like doing it, you know, you might be quite strapped for time to actually go to places. Oxfam have an online store which is fab. So
I'd assume that they did, but I didn't really think about it for clothes. I was maybe thinking about knickknacks and the gifts that you can buy, like a silk scarf for Grant. But that's and just for plastic-free July, what would you say is your favourite eco-swap outside of what you do as the Matutinal? What's your favourite eco-swap to break away from plastic?
There's a few things. So me,
go on, give me your top three.
Yeah, okay. So me personally, this is a really tough one. Probably a lot of my cosmetics. So I use Zeo, I think that's how you say it, Zeo cosmetics that come in lovely kind of reusable packaging. I have a reusable razor, which I've had for quite a long time now. I just change the blades when they get a little blunt. And also, and you've not put me up to this, but it will also be the cloth nappying that I do with my youngest. Yeah, you didn't know I was going to say that, so you didn't put me up.
Yeah, I didn't email her beforehand to say, please say.
But yeah, I am most proud of that. I've put two boys through one kind of big set of nappies. So second time round, it's been really great to get that extra feeling of keeping the reusables and getting the most out of them.
And then are you going to clean them up and, you know, sell them on as a pre-loved as and when the time comes?
I hope so, yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you so much for talking to me. You got some really great perspectives, and I love what you do with the Matutinal, and I love that you make these outfits look so stylish and so effortless. I'm really not a stylish person, so I look at your grid on Instagram like, wow, that's amazing. So thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me, and hopefully the people watching this will maybe have some ideas and maybe go on to Oxfam Online, because I just didn't know it was even there.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks so much for that.
Well, thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, bye.